Sorry, I was having trouble with the thumbnail, and I was also having issues with other. So I'm just gonna run it. I don't really give a flying fuck right now. So. Oh. All right, it's just the Elimination Chamber, the women's tag match. It started right now, so. Oh, Mandy's foot's stuck right in the cage. Oh! It's gotta be. It's. Who's next? Who's next? Who's coming into the cage next? Riot Squad. Hello, Justin. Yeah, I was having trouble with my camera earlier. So I fixed it now, I think. Just watching Elimination Chamber, Riot Squad, Bailey, Sasha, and Mandy Rose are all in the match right now, so. Well, I tried to do the stream earlier, but my camera was acting up. I fixed it now. But somebody was viewing earlier, I'm not sure, so. Oh, DeVille got smoked. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Iconics. Oh! Poor Bailey. Oh, Sasha for the save. Just stopped it, so. So 4 teams are in so far, so. Oh crap, that looks painful. Oh! It's either gonna be Naomi, Camilla, or Nadia. It's Naomi and Camilla. Oh! Gordy Guerrero, nice! Oh! Nice move from the Morgan. Oh, nice spear. Sonya. Oh, dice. Oh, crowd's into it now. Uh-oh. Oh, knees from Mandy Rose. Oh! Review at Billy Kay. Oh my god! Team goes out. Carmella and Naomi are out. Uh-oh. Holy moly. That is raw power from those two. Nia Jax and Tamina. Oh! Oh my god. Oh, that's it. Oh. Capital. Nope. So far, it's been a good opening. Oh yeah, I know it's coming. Oh. Mandy Rose. Oh no. Oh man, Nia Jax and Tamina are dominating this match so far. And oh, and they both jumped off the pods. Riot Squad did. Oh, Superfly. Oh, nice kick. Oh, Christ. Oh no. Oh! Oh my God! Nia just went right through the pod. That was awesome. Oh my God. Well, she's all by herself now. Oh, shit. Oh, so Nia and Tamina are out. Smart call, though. That was pretty cool. We're down to 2 teams. It's Sasha and Bailey versus Mandy and what's her name again? Oh! Bank. Backstabber. Bailey to Bailey! Mandy just broke it up. Looks like they're going to toss Mandy from the top of the cage. Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, Banks just kicked out. Holy. Uh, got it. She tapped out. Your winners, new tag team champions, Boston Hug, baby. Man, that was a great match. Holy moly. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. So Bailey and Sasha, your new tag team champions, folks. First ever too. That is awesome. That had to be one of the best openings in pay-per-view history. That was such a good match. All right, this is the Royal Rumble, I think. Yeah. All right, Shane and Miz. Oh, nice uppercut. All right, it's Mick Miz on their way to the ring now, so. Oh, she's back. Oh my God. Uh, I kind of want to see fighting with my family though. It does look interesting, but all right, Usos are making their way to the ring, so second match. I'm hard to lose the second match actually. Well, the first match was so exciting; it had a main event kind of touch to it, but guess they wanted to start it out with a bang. So, all right, so here we go. It's who's starting the matches? Trying to think. It's Miz and I think it's Jay. So, not 100% sure. Oh, nice forearms from Shane. Oh, there goes Jey Uso. Just not that. And so far, Shane, so Mick Miz are in control of the match right now. So our body blows from Miz. It kicks from Miz. Oh, nice clothesline from Jimmy Uso. And now the Usos kind of have control. So thanks for the like, whoever that was. So far, it's been a decent show. Oh, nice clothesline from Miz. Hey, Batman. It was the Bat. Okay, you want to be known as the Batman. I'm gonna do Christian Bale voice. I'm Batman. Where are the drugs going? Yeah, I'm enjoying the show so far too. The first Elimination Chamber match was amazing. It's Mick Miz, it's Shane and Miz versus Usos right now. So here, I'll do it in Christian Bale voice. How about this? It's Shane and Miz versus Usos. Okay, I can't do that much. It hurts my throat, so I'm gonna stop doing that now. Okay. I'm gonna do Joker voice. Ready? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For tonight's entertainment. Aha. Batman. I don't even know how Christian Bale do it. Well, granted, Bale is actually born in Ireland. Um, I'm not the bad guy here. Oh! Super kick from Uso. Nice splash from Uso. And Miz stops it. I think so too, with female wrestlers, because the first match was a great match. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the best matches I've seen in a long time. The Elimination Chamber. Chan hit the coast to coast. Well, there's things that both can do. That like there are things that men can do that women can't do. That's the thing. There's things that women can do that men can't do. I think that's what makes each other so special. You know. Oh, there goes my neighbors again. I don't know if you can hear them or not. Put it this way: any woman that's willing to give birth deserves nothing but respect. Okay, let's put it that way. Granted, we'll never know what that feels like, but just saying. It's just the lengths that woman will go. It's amazing. There's no doubt about it. Um, I don't think that. Yeah, I mean, there's certain things like yeah, you can't be going around lifting 400 or 500 pound people. I mean, like John Cena or something. No, I'm not a fan of John Cena, but I'll give credit is due. I mean, the man is physically, he's pretty powerful. I mean, they can't do what Brock Lesnar or some of these other guys can do, but look at what that gymnast, that Casey Catanzaro. I mean, look at some of those. Look at what she can do. I mean, she's amazing. I mean, she's so dynamic. You know. Oh, but unfortunately, it doesn't come without consequences. I mean, a lot of women have been getting hurt. I mean, I think Bailey is hurt somewhat. There's no doubt about it. I think that's why they're sitting her out because she's injured. As for Lana, I think she was hurt for a little bit. I do think she did get legitimately hurt, but they figured just add it in, just throw it in as a storyline arc, anyways. Oh, Shane's go for the elbow drop right off the table onto the table. All right, Shane's gonna go for the elbow drop. And right through the table. Nice. Remember that crazy one we did with Undertaker? That was amazing at that WrestleMania. Oh, he tried to go for the skull crushing finale, but he blocked it. Super kick. No, I'm not a feminist, but I just admire the things that women can do. Honestly, it's amazing what they will do, the lengths they will go to stand up for what they believe in. It's just like, oh my goodness. No means am I feminist, no. But oh no, what? Your winners and new tag team champions, the Usos. The Batman. Unfortunately, I've tried that. Like I've tried having the sound playing, and unfortunately, every time I did, it resulted in a copyright claim from the WWE and the video just getting blocked. Oh yes, they go that far too. You have no I have no choice. Sorry. See, like smaller companies, I can have the audio playing, like Impact or Ring of Honor and such. But as for the WWE, it's just that they'll like do the car. Like I said, it's a process, and I don't want to get a copyright strike either. If I get a copyright strike, I lose my streaming for 3 months. Well, thanks for understanding. Okay, the match is over. Usos are new champions, but yeah, that's why I'm having. That's why I don't have the sound playing, and that's why I'm not showing the screen because that's what'll happen. I know some people who've gotten strikes before and they couldn't stream for months, and it was really just an inconvenience for them overall. So. Well, granted, Shane's an old man now. I'm looking towards the main event, the last Elimination Chamber match. Um, I wonder if this is the end of the Miz and Shane McMahon storyline. I wonder if this is going to be their. Yeah, it is. But it kind of makes me wonder how much longer is he going to be doing it for? Because the man's got to be in his mid to late 40s, I would think. I mean, he looks old. I know that Triple H is signed on to perform at one more WrestleMania. This WrestleMania coming up. All right, it's just preview of Fastlane, which is in March 10th, I think it was. It's gonna be the last one before WrestleMania. Now, keep in mind, I'm not gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing streams of all the other stuff leading up to WrestleMania because I'm gonna be seeing WrestleMania in the movie at the local movie theater with all my friends. So. I know there's a lot of events coming up. Um, in March, there's a Fastlane, Ring of Honor show. Um, and in April, we got a lot of good shows coming up. We got the G1 Ring of Honor card with New Japan, and that's going to be amazing. Impact's got a show on Thursday night that looks really good. Of course, we got WrestleMania. Then on the end of April, we have Impact's for new show, which I think is going to Impact's got a pay-per-view coming up. Crockett Cup's making a comeback. So yeah, it's going to be April's going to be an amazing month for wrestling, I think. Right now, they're just hyping up the new Fighting with My Family, the movie with Paige, which I'm actually going to go see. So I might even do a review of it on this channel. It's been getting a lot of good reviews, even though I don't fully trust critics. All right, just Bobby Lashley right now, backstage stuff. See what he's got to say. Well, they bash everything that doesn't suit their narrative, that doesn't suit the agenda. That's the problem. Keep in mind, I can't stand Hollywood, just so you know. I fucking hate Hollywood, because they're disgusting. I mean, look, some things, you do have to agree with critics sometimes, I admit. Not all, but sometimes. Some films are really bad. Some shows are really bad. No one's arguing that. Yeah, like no one's saying that, trying to think of really bad films that have come out. Look, like notoriously bad films. Um, can't think of any. Look, no one's disputing the fact that, well, yeah, they pick the smallest things they don't like. Like, for instance, like I went to see Creed 2. Now, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I know the critics seem to love that one. Like, I didn't like the fact that Rocky kind of takes the place of he kind of became a naysayer there. You go back to Rocky's, and you go back to the Rocky films. First, it was Adrian in the early films. You can't win, Rock. Then Mickey did it for a little bit, up until his character died in Rocky 3. And now Rocky's doing it, I mean, I liked the film, but I didn't love it. That was the only thing I didn't like, you know. Yeah, thank you very much. I expect many more. I do a lot of gaming on here as well, so really, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Okay, Bobby Lashley's making his way to the ring. Well, the thing with film critics, if it's just a summer blockbuster, or if it's just a, well, yeah, he was big on Impact. Like, if it's just meant to entertain, then why bash it? If the people enjoy it, so be it. All right, they're just showing all the foreign announcers. Right now, they're focusing on Russian. First, it was before it was Spanish. Now, no, I think it was Portuguese. Now Russian. Now we got the Japanese team. I liked Venom. I thought it was fun, but it just. Well, I enjoyed it. I don't, yeah, it was. It had did it have it. Look, even the greatest films have their flaws. Okay, The Godfather has its flaws. Even Scarface. Some of my favorite movies are flawed. Okay. Yeah, exactly. No one's perfect. All right, so Balor's making his way to the ring. I really hope he does the demon for WrestleMania because I don't think we've ever seen him do that for WrestleMania yet. Well, the long-standing rumor right now is that it's going to be Undertaker versus Finn Balor, and that Taker will, for sure, this time step down and retire at WrestleMania. And as he should, because the man's like in his 50s now, and physically it's just taking its toll on him. I kind of thought he should have retired, after the Roman Reigns match, because you can tell that it was just taking its toll on him. Yeah, they only do the demon for certain events. I know. Well, the problem is, I heard that it's hard to do because I think he has to sit in a makeup chair for like hours too. So it's a very complex procedure, and I think that's why they don't do it as much. Well, they could put the mask on him, but it's also they got to remember they got to do his body as well. So, and there's a lot of detail that goes into paint jobs. So I think that it's. Speaking of Finn, I bought the WWE 2K17 a few years back, and I got the figurine from it right here. See, this is a collector's edition. It's only a few of them in the world. Like only a few thousand of these were made. So. All right, so. All right, nice kicks from Finn Balor. Yeah. What is it? You can ask me anything. Yes, I do. I read a lot of comic books when I was a young teen, young adult. I do like comic book films. Yes, you noticed that, didn't you? That's okay. Well, I got a few other fancy ones in my place too. Yes, that is the Wonder Woman poster. The first thing everybody notices when I do a stream. All right, Bobby Lashley's in control so far. That's one thing about Finn Balor. He's so dynamic, you know. Uh, all right, I'm gonna get the light because it's getting dark out where I'm at. So just give me. Well, after this match, I'm gonna get the light. All right, I'll turn the light on. So it's 5:30 where I'm at. I'm on the West Coast right now. So oh, over the top rope, out goes Lashley. So oh, Leo Rush tripped up Balor. Now here comes Lashley. The crowd's booing Lashley right now. So oh, my damn neighbors. Pardon me, it's just my neighbors have just been screaming and yelling at each other for the past few days. So um, funny. I don't know what it is about Valentine's Day. It just brings out the worst, best or worst in people. You know, I've never enjoyed Valentine's Day, ever. When I was single, I kind of found myself feeling sad a little bit. And when I was with somebody, it was just fighting, arguing, just all kinds of things going wrong. It was just, yeah, it was never been a good day for me. So when I was with somebody, I never went through a single Valentine's Day without getting into a yelling match. That is the truth, folks. Oh man, it's just there's something about it. It just doesn't, you know. It's supposed to be a time of happiness and celebration and celebrating your opposite, but it's anything but that. You know what? Good, cool. I hope you enjoy it. Pick the right one. I've always been kind of a Little Caesars guy, and my first choice is Little Caesars. I like Domino's ham and pineapple, and I like a lot of their side stuff that come with it, like their desserts, their chicken, their bread that comes with it. It's very good. Um, Pizza Hut's pretty good too. Um, Especially the stuffed crust, baby. Gotta love it. Uh, Poor Finn Balor. This is just like that awful match he had with Brock Lesnar. £273, man. That is incredible. You can't deny that. Jeez, it gets dark fast now. Holy moly. Oh, I think this is where... I don't know. Oh, there goes my neighbors again. Oh, now she's swearing away, so... Well, that's 3 or 4 curse words now, so... There goes my AdSense cash. This video is beyond saving, so... Oh my god. You're back. Nice. I hope you got a good... Well, I hope your pizza show... Oh, I hope your pizza turns out good. Well, stop the rush. Now Balor's in control. Barbecue wings from Domino's. Those are so good. Coup de grace. Oh my god! Your winner and new Intercontinental Champion. Oh, no, now Balor's chasing him. No. Ashley's chasing him. I seriously didn't think he was going to win. I thought Lashley was going to win. Your winner and new owner. Okay, I'm going to get the light here. Just give me a sec. But I got to take a pee. I was washing for a sec. So. All right, I'm back. Oh, Lashley's beating up Small. Oh, beating him up now. Oh no, he's not. I thought he was going to beat him up. Oh no. Bobby Lashley just threw Leo Rush to the ground. All right, so the Royal Rumble is going to be taking place in Houston, Texas, at the Minute Maid Park, where the Houston Astros play. So I guess baseball stadiums are going to be the new tradition for Royal Rumbles, I guess. Okay, just a documentary on Mark Henry. This is just Mark Henry's documentary from Mark Henry coming up. Kind of funny, him and Kurt Angle actually competed in the same Olympics. Let that sink in, folks. And they both medaled in the same Olympics in 1996. Well, I didn't know that for a while either until somebody brought it up to me. Um, Because I think it was 96. I think it was in Atlanta, Georgia. I think it was when it took place there, the Summer Olympics. We had the Winter Olympics a few years ago. I was there for some of it actually in 2010. I used to live in Vancouver, so. But I had to get out of Vancouver. It's too damn expensive there, so. Would I want to be champion of SmackDown? That's a very good question. Well, I kind of want AJ to win this match, you know. But the question is, what's going to happen because AJ is getting, All right, so I think Becky is somewhat hurt, but not completely hurt. Like, I think they're just, trying to get her to sit out for a little while before she gets really better. I just think she needs to rebuild. I think that's what I think's happening is they're trying to rehabilitate, her injury. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win. I think they're gonna try to keep this thing with Daniel Bryan going, probably up until WrestleMania. All right, Charlotte's coming out, so look, I think it's a storyline. I just think that they're trying to keep Becky out for a little bit until she completely heals. I think that's my speculation. That's my theory to it. You know. You think she's just okay? Well, that's okay. I mean, I like I like Becky, but so far my favorite in the WWE is the Casey Catanzaro. I just love the crazy shit she does. Now, keep in mind, I must confess to you, I haven't been watching a lot of TV, like WWE TV. I mean, I just kind of been paying attention to the highlights because, keep in mind, I don't know, the product just hasn't been completely watchable. Hopefully, with this All Elite Wrestling, if it works, it will force WWE to come up with better product and better TV. So, well, of course they don't. I mean, it's just, and it's been that way for the past, few years now. I mean, they forced, now look, I don't want to kick a guy when he's down, but from what I hear, he's going to be okay. But they forced Roman Reigns down our throats for how many years, and it didn't work. Now, I don't hate Roman Reigns. I don't have anything against him personally. It wasn't his fault. It's just that Vince just assumes he's the guy. He's the guy no matter what, and it showed time and time again. I mean, he got booed out of the building everywhere he went. Like, I never blamed him, not once. I never, I mean, I never hated on him, not one time. I don't hate him, but Vince has a reputation of doing this. It's nothing new. Well, go ahead and say it. I mean, That's an interesting theory. I wouldn't put it past him, you or him. I mean, it sounds like, let's say he did get it. It sounds like they caught it early because cancer treatment's improved considerably. All right, so it's yeah, I don't know. It's just Ronda Rousey and actually, come to think of it now, some people have said that what you just said. Like that's going to get him over, big. Okay, it's Ronda Rousey, Ruby Riott, but we pretty much know how this is going to end. Although Ronda's right now, she's sporting the Sonya Blade because if you don't know, she's the voice of the new of Sonya Blade in the Mortal Kombat 11. So, which I'm really excited for that game, by the way. And no, I am not getting collector's edition of that. Forget it. $300 US. That's a big fat no for me. No way. That's just too expensive. Okay. Look, we pretty much know how this match is going to end. I mean, Ronda's going to win. So I'm not really excited for this match, just to be honest with you. This just feels like it's a throwaway. Yeah, man, I'm not really. Yeah, just so I know, you can talk if you want. I'm not really big on this match, so I don't really care about it, to tell you the truth. Yeah, Charlotte's sitting on the outside, but it's just like Brock Lesnar. I mean, I never get up for his matches anymore. Never, because it's always the same thing. Yes, I am a gamer. Bit of both, actually. I mean, I like new games, but every once in a while I like playing some of the old games. Once in a while just for kicks. Yeah, it's over. Ronda won, armbar. This was a straight up dead. Yeah, and even the crowd's not into it at all. You got the? Are you getting the new one? I don't have Wii. I don't have the Switch yet. I got to get it. I'm thinking about getting the Switch next, anyways. I. Oh, you don't have Switch? I thought you did, because I think that's what it was coming. Oh, 64. Yeah, I remember playing 64. That was one of my favorite systems of all time. Okay, so right now it's. I kind of did too when I was a teenager. You're 30. I'm 30. Well, I'm going to be 35 next month. So, um, oh, Becky's making. Oh no, Becky's making her way. God, man, Becky looks great in leather. Holy moly. Becky's on crutches right now. I make her jealous? Damn right. She's like, no, you only fap to me. You only look at me. She's not that hurt. Come on, man. Oh, now she's hitting Charlotte with the crutches. Oh man, she's smacking her with the crutch. I think what's going to happen is that I think we are going to get a match with Becky and Charlotte. Either at Fastlane or at WrestleMania. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. So all right, now Ronda's got one of the crutches. Oh, Becky's gonna hit. Oh, I knew it. 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 As soon as Ronda turned her back, I knew it. See, I love the crazy Becky. That's the Becky that I love the most. The one that goes crazy like this. Dude, I'm sorry, man. Becky looks friggin' hot right now. Holy moly. Leather is so sexy, man. There's no doubt about it. Just perfectly, like, I swear, just perfect fit. See, this is what I love about Becky's. I love the crazy Becky. I know. She was a third rate stick. She just was, I never thought she'd be this big, to be honest with you. Well, neither did I. I always thought she was going to be, just always on the medium. Oh, Ronda's cut actually. She's her arm's cut, so I think she kind of went a little too far there. Oh, wait. Ronda's got blood in her hair. I think she got really. Oh, I think she really get tagged. Baron Corbin's coming out. Sorry, man, but he's just so boring. I mean, he's just. See, I didn't mind, the one before, but this what they're trying to do here to me, it's just not working with Baron Corbin. Him being a suit, him being him being kind of like a executive type, it just doesn't work. I think. No, yeah, go ahead. I'll just what's the question? I'll answer it. This blew your mind. What blew your mind? Candyman. Yes, I remember that movie. That movie really scared me. I think it was one of the first horror movies I saw in the movie theater many years ago. I think you have to say it in a mirror. It's based off another urban legend that I don't recommend trying. It's based off Bloody Mary, which please do not do it. I don't recommend it. It's evil. But I remember Candyman. Yet I remember. It was set in the Cabrini Green of Chicago, which they tore it down a few years ago, a number of years ago now. And I gotta tell you, man, I wouldn't want to live in Chicago. Not now, not ever. I don't know if I even want to visit there. Even though I'm a Chicago Bulls guy, I'm a fan. I don't want to go there to watch a game because it's just so awful there with all the crime. All right, so it's Braun versus Baron. Oh, kendo stick. Your wings are here. Well, I hope you enjoy them, man. I had an early dinner, so we're gonna have it now because I wanted to do the show. So 5 times, yes, I remember 5 times, and I think you had to do it in front of the mirror. I found the movie to be really scary, you know. Oh, Braun just broke the candlestick in half. Okay, it's just so far it's been. Oh, he tried to throw a chair at him. You see, I liked the whole lone wolf gimmick that that Baron Corbin was doing. I thought that was a good. It kind of he fit that role perfectly. He doesn't fit this role at all. I mean, this whole executive thing, it just doesn't look good on him. It's like certain people can play certain roles, you know, like like can Braun Strowman be an executive? Can he play an executive role? No, he can't. Doesn't work. Doesn't fit. Would you cast? I don't know. Let's see. Who's a comedian or who's really funny? I'm trying to think of somebody that's comical or somebody that just wouldn't fit in a certain like. Okay, so I can't think of any actors right now. I don't know why. Like you wouldn't cast a comedy actor to be a lead of an action role. Now would you? Because it wouldn't work. It's kind of like when they cast Topher Grace to play Venom back in that all in that Spider-Man 3. It just didn't fit. It didn't work. It just because Eddie Brock was a bodybuilder. You know, I thought Tom Hardy did a good job because he fit the part. It's all about fitting the part, and Baron Corbin does not fit the part. Like when he first came onto the scene, I liked the whole lone wolf gimmick, because that fit. That's like putting Bray Wyatt in a suit. It wouldn't work. He doesn't fit the part. Candyman, yeah, it had its flaws. I mean, the acting was weak um, at times. I thought there was a lot of overacting in the movie too. Oh, Spider-Man. Sorry, yeah, Spider-Man 3 was bad. It was just stupid. Oh, power slam right through the table. Oh, no. McIntyre's on his way out now. I figured. Well, I don't know what I don't know what drugs the filmmakers were on when they made Spider-Man 3, but Jesus, man, that was just bad. Lashley and McIntyre are attacking. Oh man. Oh, no numbers game. Oh, spear from Lashley. Well, so far he's Braun's trying to fight, but it's 3-on-1, so you pretty much know that it's just a beat down. Play more kick. Yeah, that's okay, dude. Enjoy your meal. It's just a beat down with just Baron, Drew McIntyre, and Lashley are beating up Braun Strowman. Oh, they're gonna put him through a couple of tables now. So oh, through two tables. Okay, this started out as a great show, but so far now it's kind of gotten lame. To be honest with you, I mean the McMahon and Miz match was good. the match qualities weren't good. I mean, the segment with Becky was awesome. Don't get me wrong. Um, Seeing Becky in nice tight leather didn't made the viewing experience that much better too. So, but yeah, this is kind of the I don't know. The problem is just that I think if they were going to turn Baron Corbin heel, I think what could have worked, they got to do away with the whole suit and tie thing. I think that it's like with Austin, for instance. You know, Austin was an accidental success, and so was The Rock. Heck, even The Undertaker was an accidental success. You know, that was just meant to be a temporary character. Believe it or not, but it got over with the fans. Oh, Abu Dhabi, they're going to be hosting the Special Olympics. That's right, folks. The Abu Dhabi in the Middle East. Well, hey, look, I know somebody who's blind who works in childcare, okay? I know somebody who's in a wheelchair who works as an MLA in my area. I kid you not. Believe me. Heck, one of my best friends, she's blind. And she's one of the hardest working, most productive, people I know. So believe me. Yes, you can. Oh, they're WWE is sponsoring. They're all going to be there. Nice. Okay, it's just backstage stuff. Okay, Miz is losing his shit now. I think this is where we see the end of. Yeah, definitely. I could see this tag team ending. You know, Shane and Miz. That's okay. Okay, Lacey Evans is making her way to the ring. Okay, they're advertising New York right now. Oh, it's for WrestleMania. Keep in mind, I've been saving up for both a Super Bowl and a WrestleMania. I'm thinking not this one coming up, but you know, if WrestleMania comes anywhere near like my, you know, region again, because I'm on the West Coast. This WrestleMania is going to be in New Jersey, which is way on the other side. So like I said, I'm excited for April. Really, I am. I think April is going to be an amazing month for wrestling, from start to finish. Um, it's just all advertising right now, just for the WWE merchandise. Not missing much. Just gonna have me some dessert after this show's over. So I might do some gaming later. So stay tuned for that. Haven't decided what I'm gonna play though. There's a few titles I gotta pick up. I gotta pick up Ace Combat 7. I do want to get Metro Exodus next. I pre-ordered Devil May Cry 5, so just advertising for Fastlane right now. Oh, it's here. All right, so we're at the Elimination Chamber match now. All right, here we go. Well, I think Daniel Bryan's going to win this. They're trying to big up Kofi Kingston. But I don't think he's going to win. I mean, now granted, like, look, I think New Day has potential individually. Believe it or not, I think Big E has potential to be a main eventer. Out of probably the biggest out of all three of them. Yeah, probably has the most based on just his size and look overall. You can't underestimate the fact he's a big dude. I mean, the guy's built like a tank. So, all right, Kofi's making his way to the ring. So, but keep in mind, I mean, New Day is profitable. You know, it's a profitable gimmick. You know, so I mean, they're kind of in a dilemma here. I would think. You know. All right, Jeff Hardy's making his way to the ring. Well, with Kofi and Jeff Hardy in this match, I think it'll be exciting. Although, granted, Randy Orton, just I hate to say it, but you know, Randy Orton is not very exciting. It's just headlocks and chin locks galore. It's just just his matches are slow at times and monotonous. It just don't get me wrong. I mean, he is talented, but it's just that at times his they tend to drag. Oh man, I love Jeff's lenses though. Those are nice. All right, Randy Orton's making his way to the ring. I have to be upfront and honest. I'm just not really a fan of Randy Orton as a wrestler. It's just like I just find his matches to be really just very boring. To be honest with you. Um, I mean, he does have some good moves. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not all his matches are bad, but a lot of the times it's just very sluggish and slow. I find. You know. Now we got AJ Styles making the way to the ring. kind of makes me wonder what's going to happen here, in the future because I can't stress it enough, but WWE really needs to start thinking about their future here because a lot of these guys are getting old. I mean, AJ's in his 40s, Randy Orton's almost in his 40s. I mean, Cena and Brock are all in their 40s. I mean, and with the, like I said, the All Elite Wrestling, they really need to really start, preparing for the future here. All right, Samoa Joe. So it's AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Vintage Impact Wrestling match. To be honest, I miss Samoa Joe and AJ on Impact. I'm not gonna lie. But I really like what Impact is doing now. I like the changes. I love the changes they've made. I mean, they got rid of all the old guys. Look, I have nothing but respect for a lot of the old talent, but the problem was they had their time. I mean, they had to start. They weren't. Now they're giving the younger talent a chance, and look it's paid off. I mean, they've done so many good shows in a row. I mean, the homecoming pay per view they did was amazing, and I'm so excited for their next show, Rebellion, that's coming up at the end of April. So, all right, Dan O'Brien's coming out. I love this whole recycle gimmick that he's doing, but what he doesn't realize is that you chopped up a lot of trees in the process. Trees are living things. Gold and silver are not living things. And diamonds are not living things either. Now, I think for the red stripe, they use sapphire stone. On the WWE belt. I gotta say, like, they did a good job carving that, though. All right, so it's Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe in the ring right now. So Samoa Joe's got him in a submission, but we all know it's just too early to tap out. Look, we know Daniel Bryan's gonna make it to the end, unless they go for a shock moment, which I kind of doubt. It'd be cool if they did that, but. I think they did that in one of these matches before. I think they eliminated John Cena right away as sort of a shock moment, like oh my god, did that just happen moment. But I kind of doubt that we're going to see that here. But you never know. Well, they put guards over the outside of the chamber now, which makes sense because I think a lot of people were getting hurt on the steel. Oh, All right, someone else is going to come in. Kingston, Kofi Kingston's it. Oh. Oh, he's sitting on top of there. Oh my God, Kofi climbed up. O'Brien's climbing. Oh, nice. Oh man, that was a nice senton from Samoa Joe. Styles. Styles is in. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Phenomenal forearm. Damn, that was cool. Boom. Oh, jawbreaker. Oh, phenomenal forearm. Samoa Joe's out. Samoa Joe's been eliminated. All right, next one's coming in. Jeff Hardy. Well, welcome back. It's been a good match so far. Pele kick. AJ Styles landed a Pele kick on Jeff Hardy, so Samoa Joe's been eliminated. Randy Orton's the last man, but he hasn't entered yet. Oh, what's Jeff Hardy doing here? Oh my God! Swanton bomb off the fall. Oh, running knee though. There goes Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's been eliminated. Look at that. Boom. So you got AJ Styles winning? I hope so. It'd be nice if he wins. Randy Orton still hasn't entered yet, though. Yeah, anything can. Oh! Oh, here comes Randy Orton. So it's 4 men in the ring. Oh, man. So far, Orton's taking control of the match. RKO on AJ. Oh, crap. AJ Styles is out. Oh, man. I kind of hate to say it, but I think Daniel Bryan's got this. I know, man. Look, Kingston's not winning this match, okay? Just get that out of the way. I know they're trying to big him up. They're trying to maybe build him up, but I don't, he's not winning this. I think it's pretty much Daniel Bryan's going to win. He's going to win this. Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, and Daniel Bryan. Kingston just eliminated Orton. But look, no, we all know. I hate to say it, but we pretty much know. I mean, look, Kingston's not winning this match, okay? Um, even though the fans it seem to be behind him, it's just one of those things, You just know he's not going to do it. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a low blow, and then Bryan's going to win the match. Kind of, I mean, you have hope, but you pretty much know that this one's pretty much in the books. SOS, but he's going to kick out. Yeah. It's kind of like that guy Vince Russo says. You know who's going to win when it's down to the final three or final four. You know that, yeah, this guy's not getting it. That guy's not getting it. Now, I had my criticisms of Vince Russo, but, he's not wrong. I mean, he does get some things right, when it comes to the product, you know. But I can't overlook the fact that this is the guy that put the title on David Arquette. So, that's all you need to know right there. I can't overlook that. I think they want to see if people are invested in Kofi Kingston. That's what they're trying to do here. You know, like. Okay, to all the marks in the audience, wrestling marks. He's not winning the match, okay? I'm sorry to say. Like, it'd be great if he did. I mean, it would be the ultimate, oh my God, I never saw that coming moment. But I mean, we've seen this movie so many times. We know how it ends, you know? Yeah, I mean, it is a perfect time. You're right. But it's just, they're not going to do it. I think I remember, I mean, God rest his soul, Eddie Guerrero won the title at the pay-per-view before. I always thought that was a screw up. They should have gave it to him at WrestleMania. That would have been more, epic if they did. That's another guy I miss, man. I miss Eddie so much, you know. Because that would have been a WrestleMania moment right there. To have him win it at that point in time. Oh! Daniel Bryan just threw him into the pod. Not threw it, just into it. But no way out. Yeah. You know, I always thought it would have been better at WrestleMania. That's what I thought. I think they did that for a shock moment. He's going to go for the knee, and I think that's pretty much it. Running knee. It's all over. Kofi kicked out, but look. But the crowd's really into it, though. I mean, they're really getting behind Kofi here. I kid you not, they're really, getting into this. I guess I can't be too hard on the crowd. I mean, it's nice to see them get behind somebody for a change. I mean, yeah, yeah. They don't want the crowd to leave. They want to keep you enthralled. They want to keep you glued to the seat. You know. Brian's going for another knee, and I think that's it. Nope. LaBelle lock. I think Kofi's going to tap here. Yeah, he's got it. got the rope, but no, the crowd's into it though. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They are into it. You know. Daniel's climbing to the top of the pod. I can't say this is not an entertaining segment. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty, it kept me interested, no doubt. Oh, he bounced his head off the. Oh, what's Kofi gonna do here? No, it's Daniel blocked it. Kofi's on top of the pod. He's gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna miss. Yeah, this is it. That's it. That's totally it. It's all over now. He's gonna hit the knee, and then that's it. Yeah, this is it. It's all over now. Pretty much knew. It's just look. I mean, us longtime viewers or anyone that's watched the product knew. Okay, we knew that Kofi's not winning this. Yeah, Daniel won. So Daniel Bryan wins the men's. Um, I don't know. Well, yeah, Exactly. I knew he wasn't going to win. I mean, I knew, when it came down to these last two, I just said, yeah, he's not walking away with this. You know, I think maybe they're testing the waters with Kofi. They're trying to see, is the crowd going to get behind him? Now all three of New Day are out right now. Well, the crowd's really behind him now. Well, I mean, look, WWE needs to think about their future anyways. I mean, they need to start building towards the future anyways. So, so obviously, what's going to happen is I think Daniel Bryan's going to keep his title till WrestleMania. I would think. Um, all three are just walking up the ramp right now. All right, show's over. So, okay, that was Elimination Chamber. Um, it was okay. It wasn't anything overly spectacular. Um, a lot of predictable outcomes. The first match was amazing, though. I'm not gonna lie, but some of the matches in between weren't so much. I mean, the street fight between Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman was lame. But of course, what happened around it was good. Yeah, just kind of a filler show, to be honest with you. I mean, first match was amazing. I mean, but not so much. Because look, we all knew. I mean, now look. I mean, they want you to get behind Kofi. That's the thing. They want you. They want this. That feel good moment of the night. Yeah, exactly. Because that was a better match. Well, I think we'll have to wait and see what happens in the. Yes, they did. Although the show was not a complete dud, but it just wasn't. I don't know. Wasn't really anything spectacular, to be honest. I mean, like there were some great moments, especially. Don't get me wrong, but overall, Yeah, I remember that too in the Royal Rumble. I kind of thought that was a very cheap thing to do to have to have him win and then have him lose at WrestleMania. I thought that was really cheap. And with Asuka, giving the streak up to Charlotte. I mean, if you're gonna give it to somebody, I mean, they could have given it to somebody that really could have built upon it instead of just giving it to Charlotte. Yeah, that was BS too. Yeah, after putting so much stock into them, and then it just that happens. Well, I'm not going to say that Vince and the WWE, I'm not saying they're like full on, I wouldn't call them full on racist, but I do think that there's definitely a bias there. Don't get me wrong, like somewhat. And when you consider some of the racist storylines WWE's had in their history, well, I'm not saying they're racist. I mean, that's a big, you got to remember that's a big accusation, but I think that there's bias though, you know, like racial bias, you know, there. Because someone pointed out to me to the Royal Rumble, I mean, they've only had two minorities win it, The Rock and Shinsuke Nakamura. I mean, think about that. But all in all, like I said, this was kind of an, just to be honest, I have to be upfront and honest, now that I think about it, this was just kind of an average pay per view at best. Um, could have been so much more. But I think for longtime fans of wrestling, I mean, they'll tell you that this was a disappointment. And for me, this is kind of a disappointment, you know. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I might see that in the movie theater with my, a bunch of friends of mine. I'm going to do all the other shows around it, though, like NXT, the G1 show with Ring of Honor and New Japan. I'll do that one. And in April, we got Crockett Cop coming up. And we got, what's that one called again? Impact Rebellion at the end of April. So I'm going to do that. I think up next we got Fastlane, and then we got Ring of Honor's pay per view on Friday. And the last pay per view they did, that was awesome. That was a great show. That December show that they did, the final battle, that had to be one of the best pay per views I've seen in a long time. That was such an amazing show. So, but well, I don't know. It's just that I don't know what WWE is in between a rock and a hard place here. They are. Now, like I said, I must admit I haven't watched a live Raw or SmackDown in months and over a year because it's just so bad. Oh, they love Charlotte. You gotta understand, Vince has his favorites. He's always had his favorites. Okay, I mean, like People don't like him. It's only what Vince wants. It's not what the people want. And I mean, it's never changed. Well, exactly. I mean, that's why he has her in there. It was just a lame excuse. Like, I think Becky is somewhat hurt, and that's why they're keeping her out a little bit. She's just not going to be wrestling. And so they figured this is a good way to kind of keep her out of the. Even though she's made appearances, but this is kind of just a way to keep her out of the ring so she can properly heal, which is, because keep in mind, WrestleMania is not till April. So it only makes sense to kind of just. Fuck's sakes. Stupid neighbors. Because I heard that Ronda Rousey's leaving, so. Well, they should leave the PG era. I miss the late 90s. I miss the early 2000s, man. Well, there's so many of them now. That's the thing. I mean, and a lot of it has to do. Well, Stephanie McMahon is the one that's really pushing this. Not saying that women don't deserve a right. They do. I'm not saying, as I said earlier, I'm not saying that women don't put on good shows. They put on the best match of the night so far. I thought the Royal Rumble match they did, that was pretty good. Well, it's men who put their lives on the line from 1914 to 1919, from 1939 to 1945 for our rights and freedoms. Okay? More men die at workplaces than women do. Okay? No, okay. Now World War One was 14 to 19. I think right, and yes, it was. And now I think about it, or was it? And World War Two is 39 to 45. Okay. Yes, that's right. I remember now. Don't forget Korean War too. And it's men who, well, who put their lives on the line even now, overseas. Well, it's just that, we're in an era now where it's fashionable to bash men. No. I'm not arguing the fact that a lot of guys think with their cock and not with anything else. No one's arguing that. No one is arguing the fact that there's a lot of dickheads out there. Okay? I'm not disputing that. No one is. But it's what we're made to do. It's natural instinct. Male instinct. Who's going to protect you when at times of need? A sissy little soy boy like, I don't know, or a big tough guy? Who do you want by your side? Do you want a sissy soy boy or do you want someone like a Brock Lesnar by your side? Like. Well, not always. I mean, like, I'm not seeing that movie. I'm not interested in it. I just, when I heard the direction they were going, I mean, Captain Marvel was a male character, naturally. Why couldn't they go with, well, granted, it still wouldn't have worked anyways because they want to promote feminism, third wave feminism, and they want to make men feel bad. That's what they want, okay? Women do pretty nasty things too. Okay? I mean, I've been treated like trash by women too. I mean, I've had some abusive relationships in my life. I mean, like, I've seen women do horrible things, to other women and to, and I've seen women treat men like absolute shit. It's just a lack of double standard that some of these people have. I stopped watching Supergirl probably after halfway through season two, I think. I loved it at first. I liked the first season, but then it went to CW, and you know what happens. I mean, that show's a graveyard for superhero shows. That network is. I don't mind, I didn't mind Arrow. I mean, but the Flash is okay, and Black Lightning's okay, but yeah, they ruined Supergirl. They ruined it. Yeah, that's the weird part about it too. Danvers. That they do. Well, the problem is everyone's got to, make a political statement, and I'm getting sick of it. I really am getting sick of it. I think a lot of people are getting sick of it. We just want to be entertained. Okay, we don't want to be lectured. And that's the problem. They're lecturing us. They want to make us. They want to make men feel bad. Okay, that's what they want. Well, they are. I mean, I'm kind of selective with what I watch now because of it. Well, look at the ones that didn't get political. Okay, I mean, Deadpool 2 worked. Ant Man and Wasp worked. Um, Aquaman worked. Why? Because they kept politics out of it. Okay, they didn't try to, yeah, The Flash was actually a relatively good show, but it's not anymore. Well, I don't know. I've pretty much cut out, I don't know. I'm very close to, just not watching anything CW does anymore. It's just gotten really, really awful with what they're doing. Especially the new Roswell. Jeez, that was bad. Well, I knew they were in trouble right away because they weren't talking about the show. They were talking about politics, and I pretty much knew, yeah, this isn't going to go well. Or worst of all, Star Trek, Discovery. I knew the show was in trouble right away. I knew right away during the preview show because instead of talking about their show, what their plans were, they were talking about Trump, and I pretty much knew you're done. It's over. You guys are going to fail. And look. We're all fed up with it. And we've all accepted the fact that he is the president, like it or not. If you don't like who you have you're running your country, you have the option to vote him out. Simple as that. Just like I'm going to vote out my prime minister next term because the guy's a fucking idiot. But that's the thing. They force their opinions on us, and they force us to talk about it. That's the problem. We watch program. If I want to hear about politics, I will turn on the damn news, not turn on a show. You know, like it's not really a big deal to me anymore. Like it's not, like it's not really all that important to me anymore. Like, I accepted it and moved on a long time ago, you know. These people complain. Look, compared to the rest of the world, we got it pretty damn good. Well, it's hurting TV, it's hurting music, it's hurting the entertainment. They're only hurting themselves. Their shows are failing miserably. Star Trek's, Discovery is failing miserably. Roswell, CW is failing miserably. A lot of these other networks are failing too. So what does that tell you? It tells you that it's not just one side. The other side, the people that they're trying to sell this to, are getting fed up with it as well. Both sides are getting tired of it. People are just getting tired of it. But they're not going to learn because it's an agenda. They don't have ideas. They have agendas. That's what you need to understand. And they're going to kill people. Well, they've infiltrated our movies, our shows, our music. They've tried their hand at gaming, but thankfully every time they did, they failed miserably. Look what happened with Battlefield 5. It failed miserably because they had to push their politics. Super Smash Brothers, I love Super Smash Brothers, man. I played that game all the way from N64. I had an old GameCube. I I don't have a like I said, I don't have the Switch yet. So well, everywhere they get their hands in, they ruin. Look what happened with Resident Evil 2. A bunch of SJW writers were talking about how racist it is and how and then it's the idea of being a cop was bad. Why can't we just say people, we really need to stand. Well, that Star Wars was bad. Okay, I didn't like it at all, and it just goes to show. You know what? I hate to say it, but I didn't even like the one before. I didn't like that one, in 2015 all that much. I mean, when you really look back at it, it really wasn't all that good. Well, the thing is, it's hard to pick up on these things right away. You don't understand. It's just, you kind of get caught up in the moment a lot of the time. Like I got caught up in the moment when I saw that Star Wars movie. The one that came out in 2015, of course. You know, but when I was all said and done, I remember just looking back, thinking, yeah, this really wasn't. I mean, yes, there was one shock moment, and that was when Han Solo died. That was the only real definitive, like, oh my God moment. But I kind of have a question for you. What do you really remember about any of these past two films? You don't remember a lot. I found that, these recent episodes were very just, generic. They didn't really offer anything new or different, I found. You never got into Star Wars? Well, that's okay. I mean, it's not fraud, I liked the early, like, episodes 4 through 6, like, but episodes 1 through 3 were lame. Well, that's when the series was really good. But, you gotta remember, well, I always found Kylo Ren to be kind of a weak villain. Like, he wasn't really. I was never really sold on Kylo Ren, to be honest with you, the current villain that we have. Um, I think they gave away too much right away, and they showed too much in when they first introduced him. I think if they showed less, it would have worked, but it was just too much, and I just never really got invested in him, like new or any of the older characters. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go for a walk. I gotta stretch my legs because probably shows are long. Um, but yeah, stay tuned for more. I'm gonna do more streams. I'm probably gonna do more videos. Um, I might be back later tonight. Probably just gonna get something quick to eat. So yeah, sure, go ahead. Um, you got a question? Um, do I think it'll ruin the new Avenger movie? I think it'll hurt it. Look, I know the critics are gonna be all praising it and they're gonna love it, but I think the people are not gonna like it. I'm not even gonna go to see it, to be honest with you. I don't want to. I don't want to. But to be honest, I haven't been going to a lot of movies as of late. Because I'm just tired of all. I'm just tired of it. I mean, I go to be entertained, not to be lectured. Okay, so well, I don't have high hopes for it now. I mean, oh yeah, oh yeah. You know, you go back to like I said, you go back to what happened with Battlefield 5. I mean, like saying that we're all stupid, we're all just uneducated, and no, no, you're the ones forcing your opinions on us. We don't want to hear that. We just want to, you're the ones trying to rewrite history here. Women weren't fighting in World War II, dumbasses. It's history, okay? That was the appeal of that series. I think it'll, well, I mean, like, in a fantasy type, it could work. Like, if it was like a fantasy scenario, then yeah, sure, you know. Well, it's a single movie. It's not, it's not, I might go see the new Fighting with My Family, so that I'll see. Are you going to bed? Okay. Well, I'm going to shut this off. Plus, I kind of need to save my camera because the problem is that yeah, I might go see that. I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm not really a movie guy anymore, to tell you the truth, and largely for the reasons that I mentioned because it's just political crap. It's the movie based off Page. You probably have to look it online. Best to just YouTube it. You'll find it. It's based off of WWE's Page. Yeah, it's produced by The Rock. I'll wait. Don't worry. I'm not a real rush. I'm just gonna go for a stroll because problem with these shows are just too damn long, and sometimes you just need to just get some fresh air. So, well, what do you think? Are you interested? Are you not interested? Yeah, it does, and that's why I'm thinking about seeing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna see it or not. I'll have to wait and see how things go. So, Well, it'll be interesting to see what, you know, I mean, we don't really, I mean, Paige played a big part in, you know, in women's wrestling. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I was so sad to see her go. I was. I mean, but what can you do? I mean, that's the dangers of wrestling. That's the harsh reality, you know, is that people call it fake and they call it phony, but, you know, I mean, the injuries are real, you know, the danger is real. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you much for subscribing, and it was nice talking to you. It was nice meeting you, by the way. Stay tuned for more. Um, I'm definitely gonna do a few more gamer vids, so stay tuned for that. All right, I'm gonna shut this off pretty soon. So, all right, take care, and yeah, good night. I'm gonna shut this off in a few seconds here. So. All right, good night, everyone. Thank you.